If you've been told you can't afford to buy a home in Bridgewater, I want you to actually look at the data with me for the next 15 minutes because everybody quotes the same number. Bridgewater median is around $800,000. End of conversation. End of the dream. But that number is hiding something massive. The single-family median in Bridgewater is $795,000 as of April 2026. Straight from the New Jersey Realtors local market update. The townhouse condo median, $640,000. The adult community median, $385,000. And in certain pockets of this town, condos are starting around $240,000. Same town, same school district, less than a third of the price most people quote. Today I'm showing you exactly where the value is hiding and exactly how a first-time buyer in 2026 can actually land in Bridgewater without having to win the lottery first. I'm Jan Michael with the JMR team at Real Broker. Somerset County is the market I cover every single week. Here's my promise for the next 15 minutes. No vague generalities, no Zillow estimates, no aggregator screenshots. Every neighborhood, every price, every school rank, every program I mentioned comes from an MLS source or government verified document. And I'll show you exactly where the genuine first-time buyer opportunity lives in Bridgewater right now. Here's the broader context first. Bridgewater is officially recognized on multiple 2026 best places to live lists, including New Jersey rankings. So this is not a settle for less video. This is you can actually live here in this top tier Somerset County town on a first time home buyer budget. And by the end of this, you're going to know exactly which two neighborhoods, which price segments, which state programs make that math actually work. Let's get into it. The two Bridgewaters nobody tells first time buyers about. Here's the very first thing nobody tells first time buyers when they're starting their search in Bridgewater. Bridgewater isn't one market, it's three. The April 2026 New Jersey Realtors local market update breaks it down clearly. Single family homes in Bridgewater are sitting at a $795,000 median. Homes are selling at 107.7% of list price in just 15 days on market. That market is genuinely brutal for a first time buyer. If you're trying to land a $750,000 single family colonial in Bridgewater on your first purchase, you're competing against move up buyers who already have $400,000 in equity from their last home. The math is stacked against you. But here's what almost nobody says out loud. The townhouse condo segment median in Bridgewater is $640,000 with only 1.2 months of supply. And the adult community segment median is $385,000. Those are the two segments first time buyers should actually be hunting it. And if you've been pre-qualified for a $500,000 mortgage and you've been told Bridgewater is off the table, that's not true. You've been looking at the wrong segment of the same town. Neighborhood 1, Finderne. Finderne is the single most affordable established neighborhood in Bridgewater. It sits at the junction of Bridgewater, Somerville, and Boundbrook, a historic pocket with the Derek Van Weitzen House, Harry Alley Park, and a mix of older homes, condos, and small commercial. The Finderne Heights condominium community specifically has units starting around $240,000. $240,000 in Bridgewater with access to the Bridgewater-Raritan School District. That number alone could fundamentally change how you think about this town. Because if you've been doom scrolling Zillow looking at $850,000 colonials, you've literally never seen this number. The median home price headline buries it. Finderne is the neighborhood I'd send a first-time buyer to first every single time, especially if you're solo, a young couple, or a recently divorced parent restarting your housing journey. It is the genuine entry door to Bridgewater for buyers who don't have $200,000 sitting in a brokerage account. Neighborhood 2, Bradley Gardens. If Finderne isn't the entry point, Bradley Gardens is the sweet spot. And I want you to really hear this next stat because it's the kind of number that once you know it changes your search forever. Niche's 2026 rankings just placed Bradley Gardens at number 30 best places to live in New Jersey. And listen to this, number 11 best places to buy a house in New Jersey. 11th in the entire state, specifically for buying a house with an A+ overall niche grade. The median home price in Bradley Gardens runs around $570,000. That's more than $225,000 below the Bridgewater Township single family median. Same town, same school district, same Somerset County address. Top 15 best place in the state to buy a house. This is the neighborhood that data ranking platforms have already figured out, and most actual buyers haven't. If your budget is $500,000 to $600,000, $400,000, this is your target neighborhood. Full stop. I want you walking out of this video with that one specific takeaway burned in. The schools. Why this town holds value. Now here's the long game on why any of this matters in 5, 10, 15 years. The Bridgewater-Raritan Regional School District ranks number 35 out of 243 New Jersey school districts on Niche's 2026 rankings. That's the top 15% of the entire state. It carries an A grade and ranks number 569 out of more than 10,000 districts nationally. And the district improved its ranking year over year. That trajectory matters. This is the part I want you to internalize, even if you don't have kids yet. Top 40 New Jersey school districts are the single most reliable resale value protector in the entire state of New Jersey. When you buy a $400,000 condo in Finderne or a $570,000 house in Bradley Gardens, you're not just buying a roof and a yard. You're buying a school district address that will hold value through any market cycle. Recessions, rate spikes, headline panic, whatever the next 10 years throws at us. Families don't leave top 15% districts voluntarily. Less seller turnover means tighter inventory, which means stronger price support. That's the quiet floor under your investment. Thinking about relocating to New Jersey? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I've linked it down below, from top employers to the best hospitals and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is, this guide's 100% free. That's right. You heard me right. 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. We have to talk about taxes because in New Jersey, it is the conversation, and I'd be doing you a disservice if I skipped it. The headline here is actually good news for Bridgewater buyers. Bridgewater's effective property tax rate is 1.95%. That's meaningfully below the New Jersey state median of 2.88%. On a $600,000 townhouse, that 93 basis point spread translates to roughly $5,800 a year in tax savings versus the average New Jersey town. The median annual property tax bill in Bridgewater lands around $10,309. Yeah, that's real money. I'm not gonna pretend it isn't, but it sits noticeably below what most of New Jersey pays for a comparable home. And roughly 67% of that bill funds the Bridgewater-Raritan School District, the same district we just talked about that's quietly protecting your resale. So you're not just paying a tax, you're funding the thing that holds your assets price floor. This is the part of the video that genuinely frustrates me because most renters watching this video have no idea this exists. The state of New Jersey will literally help you pay for your first home. The New Jersey Housing and Mortgage Finance Agency, NJHMFA, Down Payment Assistance Program offers qualified first-time buyers up to $15,000. That's a 0% interest, 5-year forgivable second mortgage. You don't pay it back monthly. You don't pay interest on it. And if you live in the home for 5 years without selling or refinancing, the entire $15,000 converts to a grant. You get to keep it. And if you're a first-generation buyer, meaning your parents never owned a home, the first generation down payment assistance program adds another $7,000 on top for a total of up to $22,000 in stacked state assistance. $22,000 in down payment on a $400,000 Finderne condo. That math changes everything. I've had renters sit across from me and tell me completely sincerely that Bridgewater's forever out of reach. Then we ran their numbers with an NJHF MFA participating lender and the picture changed entirely. So before you tell yourself Bridgewater is impossible, please run those numbers. Most people who do walk out with a completely different answer than they walked in with.
Hey guys, it's Jan. As much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over the US make the move here to New Jersey. I've helped countless families make the move. So whether you're coming out next week or next month or even next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to New Jersey.
The commute, Bridgewater Station, and the Raritan Valley Line. Two more supporting facts, and then we'll bring it home. First, the commute. Bridgewater Station puts you directly on the New Jersey Transit Raritan Valley Line. Roughly an hour and 15 minutes to New York City, Penn during rush hour, with a transfer at Newark Penn, plus select direct trains during off-peak hours. Then 87,000 square feet of new leasing has already been executed. That refresh wraps in the second quarter of 2026 and brings in new restaurants, new retail, and new job jobs into the corridor. Combine that with the pharmaceutical and life sciences employers that anchor the broader Somerset County corridor, and you got real job density inside the town itself. That's first-time buyer math working in your favor. You can live where you work, skip a long commute, and bank the time and the money. So let's bring it back to where we started. I said the headline number. Bridgewater median is $800,000. Is hiding something. Now you've seen what? The single-family market is genuinely competitive, with homes flying off the shelf in 15 days at 107.7% of list price. That's real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But the townhouse condo segment sits at $640,000 median. Finderne has condos starting around $240,000. Bradley Gardens, ranked the number 11 best place to buy a house in all of New Jersey, has a median around $570,000. The Bridgewater-Raritan School District ranks in the top 15% statewide. The effective property tax rate is below New Jersey state median. In the state of New Jersey, we'll give qualified first-time buyers up to $22,000 in stacked down payment assistance. That math is real. The opportunity is real. The honest catch, and there is one, is that the first-time buyer segments are tight, with months supply under 2 in most categories. Meaning when the right home appears, you need to be fully pre-approved, fully prepared, and ready to move within 48 hours, not 48 days. This is not a market for the casual scroller. It's a market for the prepared buyer. If you want my full Bridgewater first-time buyer relocation guide, neighborhood breakdowns, school zone maps, the actual NJH MFA application checklist, and a side-by-side cost comparison of Finderne, Bradley Gardens, and Martinsville, drop a comment that says Bridgewater and I'll send it directly to you. If you're already past the research stage and ready to actually tour homes, my contact info is in the description below, and I respond personally to every single message. And next, you'll want to watch my Belmead and Montgomery Township breakdown. Same data-driven approach applied to one of Somerset County's most underrated luxury markets right now. The link is on the screen. I'm Jan Michael with the JMR team at Real Broker. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one.